Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Toy Geek Maniac Funko Pop Love. So, due to various circumstances, I've kind of gotten really behind as far as like doing videos on the regular, because I've had a lot of stuff coming in, and gifts from the subscribers, things that I've purchased, things that my husband has purchased for me. So I decided to kind of do a haul type video, and there is one video that I've shot previously that I haven't been able to get up, so I'm going to play that right now. Okay, so here is Rogue as she appears in X-Men: The Last Stand, the third movie out of the original trilogy, and it's very accurate. I think her hair was actually a little bit longer, but I could be wrong. She is a bobblehead. Okay, so here we have She-Ra, Princess of Power, and she has all the details that she actually needs, and I think it's a little too cartoony in my eyes. I don't recall seeing blue eyeshadow on her, and I think the crown matches her hair a little bit too much. But everything else is perfect. And there's going to be two pops in this episode that came in a loot crate, and I made a video of it. I hadn't opened them yet, so that's going to be a part of this episode. The loot crate will be uploaded sometime. I've just been so overwhelmed with a lot of the generosity that has come through. I can't thank you all enough, and so yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Where do I want to begin? I'm inching up a little bit closer because I think you really need to see some of this massive detail that has gone into this. Just like the original Mystique Pop, the detail on her aspects of the body are just stellar. And then obviously you'll have Wolverine's form coming over hers. It is a bobblehead, and it comes with a stand to show that she's leaping through the air and doing this metamorphosis at the same time. Alright, so this next figure that came with the loot crate is a Logan that is featured in X-Men Origins Wolverine during probably one of the flashback war things that happened during the opening credit sequence. So let's go ahead and open him up and see how he does. Okay, so we get the detail that he's been fighting in a war, based essentially by his camouflage outfit, but he also has his bone claws. So that means he hasn't entered the Weapon X program just yet. Now, this was a pop that I purchased for my husband. He is a tremendously huge Queen and Freddie Mercury fan, and his spirit animal, as he often says. And he has a few pops of Freddie, and I thought for an instant, because he's got his pops displayed over in his office area just beyond all this. And so I looked over there because I saw one on Amazon, and I looked over there and I was like, oh, he doesn't have that one. Oh my gosh, I'm so gonna get this for him. And so I ordered it, and then I got to thinking a bit, and when COVID hit, his workplace basically said everybody can work remotely from home. So he's been doing that for over a year now. So they were allowed to come collect things off their desks and whatnot, because they're also transferring buildings at some point. Okay, so I got to thinking, and I was like, wait a minute, I remember him having this pop and this pop, but I don't see them on his desk. So I got a little bit worried. And so I asked him, I said, so did you leave any of your pops in the office? And he looked at me and he thought a minute, and he said, no, I have them. I just have them in the crate that I packed my office stuff in. So I was like, are any of them Freddie Mercury? And he's like, yeah. I was like, so he's like, so I spilled the beans. I was like, I bought you a pop of Freddie, and I was hoping it was one you didn't have. He's like, well, go out, the tote is over there, open it up, take a look, and see what you find. So I do such, and sure enough, I come across the Freddie Mercury pop that I ordered for him. But considering that I'm also a huge fan of Freddie and Queen, I get to have this for myself now, so that's a win-win for me. So here's a close look at Freddie in one of his most iconic outfits of his career. And actually I kind of did a painting of Freddie wearing this costume for Derek, that he's proudly hanging on his wall right now. So yeah, I'm excited to have Freddie Mercury in my pop collection because I don't have too many musicians in my collection. So this next pop was gifted to me, and it was very interesting because with this line, Masters of the Universe, I have only been able to obtain She-Ra, and I paid a fair price for that. So I kind of went through Amazon and put a few of the other characters on my wish list, and obviously, you know, I put the link down in the description if anybody would like to gander. And one of them was the Sorceress. Well, lucky enough, one of the subscribers have gotten me one, and so has another. So this next pop I'm really excited about because it comes from a television series that I've loved for years, still love to watch. It holds itself up pretty well, considering how long ago it was on TV. So there was an original line of these ladies, and I have them, of course. But they've released another line of these ladies going bowling. I'm trying to recall the bowling episode. I'll probably have to look it up and watch it, but yeah, so here is Rose Nyland. And just an FYI, I bought my husband Blanche, so he hasn't seen it yet. He probably will have by the time this video airs, but let's take a look at Rose bowling. So as I said, I don't remember too many details of the episode of them bowling. However, it looks like Rose here is pretty well on track to being successful. If you guys know otherwise, please comment below. It would be fun just to know those kind of things and then go, okay, I'm gonna watch this for sure again. So she does have a turnable head with no hindrances. And she does have a base, which she's fairly flat-footed, so I'm not worried about leaning, so this is cool. Considering I bought Blanche for my husband, I'm debating on whether I want to get Blanche, Dorothy, and Sophia to complete this. I'm probably going to. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching this video. There were so many pops to go through, and I'm caught up now. So anything after this video I can kind of do singularly, or do a double set from here on out. I do have 2 more coming that I've purchased, because I'm finding it a lot easier to find them online at retail price than in the stores. And a lot of times I don't want to dig through rows and rows and rows of Funko Pops just to see if I can find something that I want. That gets frustrating. And Target really reduced how many Pops that they put out. And that's really sad because they get exclusives. Walmart's Pop section isn't updated too regularly, but every once in a while I'll find a hidden gem. And then my local retail store carries a lot, and not much new ever comes to their display. So there's a lot of them that have been there for quite some time. However, I found Rose and Blanche there, which I was just like, oh, because I know it was a relatively new line, so. But yeah, getting them online, if you can catch them early enough or pre-order, you can get them for retail price. After that, it's how much you feel you want to spend on a favorite character or a series, things like that, which I would think that most of you pop collectors do know by now. So once again, thank you for watching this episode. I hope it wasn't too boring. I'm gonna try to trim it to make sure it's not like overwhelming, as some of my videos have been lately. So please subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button or dislike. I've got thick skin. It doesn't matter to me whether you like or dislike it, as you know, it might not be your cup of tea, or it could be your cup of tea. And also, don't be afraid to leave comments, either while the video is going or after the video. Every bit of interaction that you guys give us, we can start molding a little bit more toward your likes. with that being said, love and light to you all.